in Matt Eberflus's system. We're gonna talk about that today. Haize, Bobby, Stevo, we in the building today. But first, we gotta play that intro though.
We're now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
All right, Bears fans, the Bears, even though I got to update this title, have signed Andrew Billings. This is a 6'1", 320-some pound, 3-tech coming to Chicago. Fam, Bobby, Stevo, how you guys feel about the sign?
I feel good about it. This man is a big guy. I know it's not going to all translate into stats, but hey, me personally, I just look at it as somebody who can come in and fill a void because we definitely need the help. And hey, Poe said he gonna take his damn time. Ain't nobody gonna rush him and move him off his square. But I like it.
Right.
You get some experience on the line, and I believe the guy's not that old, so I think it's a good pickup, man.
Yeah, for sure. It looks to be that. So he's 28 years old, so not too old, but not necessarily as young as some of our signings. 6'1", 320-some pounds. He's had a career of 56 starts, I believe. Again, not necessarily. This may be another one of Ryan Pohl's prove it deal. I don't know if the exact details are out so far. Over his career, he's played in 67 total games. Like I said, 50-some starts, 67 total solo tackles in his career, 53 assisted, and 4.5 sacks over his total career for the mixture of the Bengals, and last year he played for the Raiders.
Facts. Yeah, I think it's a solid sign because we didn't really have any. We didn't have a 3-tech that did any type of damage at all, and that was the main reason why our defense was so terrible. We couldn't get to the quarterback at all, nor run stop. So it's like people was running, they was passing all over us, and that was the main problem. This dude can fill up that whole real things, and it's on a solid deal. I think it's a 1-year deal, if I'm not correct. It's just like it's a quick fix. It's not a future pick. It's not a future thing. It's not nothing. It's just something to get us over this year. We still got picks. We still got some bread left. Like Bobby just said, Pro's not finna rush anything, and he not just gonna throw money at anybody. He's not gonna do what Pace did. Pace said, "We need to fill position. I'm gonna give you some money." Like Po's not running like that. If he gonna pay you, you better be worth it, and it has to be a scheme fit. That's one thing I've heard him say, especially today, is scheme.
Talks about that a lot.
Keep saying
he
that,
talks
bro.
about that a lot. Scheme fit. And it's a 1-year deal for $3.5 million or $2.4 million guaranteed. And what this says to me is that this is, like I said, it was a prove it deal, but it's basically bringing in, to me, what this means is that he's probably going to go out and he's going to get a young defensive lineman. And now you have somebody that can come in if that player needs some competition or something like that. He's going to be a depth piece, and we need depth pieces on the defense. We need it. Like, shout out to Travis Gibson and Dominique Robinson, but they just didn't perform when they got in the starting lineup. So we need as much depth as we can get on that defensive line, and bringing in a true 3-tech that has some experience. It makes sense, especially if you're going to go young in the draft, to have that there. So
yeah, I agree with that. I think it's just all about just kind of building it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then in the press conference, hey, you touched on it in depth earlier, but the man just say, hey, it got to be a scheme fit for one, and it got to fit our culture is another thing that stood out to me. And you know what I'm saying? Because we already know what we've been through with some of these GMs and these head coaches in the last decade, or probably longer. But what the man is coming up in here doing is he's just making it clear, bro. You got to fit what we about. You got to come in here, work hard, be a good leader. And, hey, and he big on young players. You know what I'm saying? 28 is not that young in the NFL. But as far as a defensive tackle, that's still got some years, that's still got on him.
Yeah, it's definitely experience. And that's one thing we didn't have on this line was experience. I mean, we did, but it wasn't effective. I feel like he could be an effective experience piece. Like we had some 30-year-olds. Like that's a little bit. I was pushing the timetable a little bit than we usually do. So I think it was a solid sign overall.
Agreed, bro.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not like this is to be the savior. And I love that Ryan Poles also in today's press conference talked about it. He said what we've been saying for the longest. Every position, every hole is not going to be filled this free agency. And I know some people think like, oh, well, we got the most money. That means we can go out and do this, this, and this, and this. Like as been proven by the deals that was given out for like Orlando Brown, that would have taken up most of our remaining cap space. And Poles is not going to do that with how much that we still have left to fit. I know some Bears fans are going to have their issues with it. I know some people are going to flip out about it, but it's just not realistic that we walk away from this free agency with every single hole that we need to fill filled up. It's not realistic.
Not realistic at all. Like I said last night in the thing, to me, he's not the best left tackle. And if you're gonna get paid like that, you better be the left tackle. And there's scheme issues when it comes to Orlando Brown. I think what it was with Pose is maybe he wanted him at a right tackle. That's what it seemed like to me, because it's like he didn't want to pay him like a premier left tackle because he didn't think he was a premier left tackle. Maybe he wanted him at a right tackle more. So who knows? Like, I just feel like you look at every team that has a solid line. You can look at Detroit. You can look at the Eagles. They built their line through the draft. And if they did sign, it was over a magnitude of seasons. It wasn't one season when they got this line together. That's kind of impossible. You never seen a line get together in 1 year. It just don't happen.
And that's a good thing too. You get some young players in there and let them all grow with Justin Fields. We over here is expecting Justin Fields to take that next leap and be here for the next decade. If you can get some of these young offensive linemen, they might not be here for the entirety of the decade, but they'll be here for majority of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing. And I said it on one of the last that we did. I think Ryan Poles is going to take pride in his young left tackle that he got out of the 5th round in Braxton Jones and say, hey, he had a good rookie season. We're going to continue to let him grow. I'm not about to just throw money at somebody who I feel like should be playing another position. So
that's a good point.
Thank you, Bobby.
I mean, so you just got to be realistic with stuff. And as fans of teams, especially Chicago teams, we have people that aren't always realistic. Like, you have, and you know what? I can't wait till next season when Ryan Poles isn't as active, and the people are going to be like, "You didn't do as much as you did last." You can't. It's not going to be this every year. We got to chill out sometimes.
We're definitely going to be chilling. We're going to be chilling because he locking key positions up for years to come. And like I alluded to it earlier. Like, I'm not going to say we on Kansas City, but if you look at some of the stuff he's doing, he taking his training from Kansas City and applying it. The number one thing is looking at the running back. He ain't paying no money for no running back. That's what Kansas City Chiefs, they don't do over there. They got Pacheco as a 7th-round pick. They not paying running backs over there because they know the value of spending your money is more beneficial if you doing it in other positions. And Ryan Poles is showing that he gonna follow that system.
Facts. Yeah. Like I said, we let that man cook. He know what he doing. He came somewhere that they know what they doing. He came from a championship building team. So just let him work. He ain't done nothing yet to make us trip. That's the one thing. Like, I can see if he done one thing. Like, out of all things, he got one questionable draft pick, Valus Jones. And you're gonna miss on some picks. Just like he probably gonna miss on one pick this year that we gonna look back and be like, oh, but hindsight is 2020 with everything.
Yeah, but even if he did miss on Vegas, you still got Jack Sanborn completely undrafted.
Facts.
So, like, come on. Like,
so he got an eye for talent. We know that.
Yeah, he definitely has an eye for talent. And so, we'll see how this works out. Do I think this signing is going to be one that maybe pays off hugely for the Chicago Bears? Probably not. Not everyone does, though. Like, it's not every signing ain't going to be a home run. You still need depth pieces. You still need people who can fill in because you're bound to have somebody who's going to be banged up and miss a game or two. What Billings brings in is he's going to be somebody that you can come in. He's going to be big. He's going to take up some. You got to you can't take it easy on Billings, on a player that's 6'1", over 300 pounds. Right? You got to respect him for the size alone. And so what that could do is that could free up a Gibson or a Dominique Robinson when they're in the game to do something. So
you can't sneeze on 18 solos. Like, you can't sneeze on that. Like 21 assists, like you can't sneeze. So he's an active player. So it's not like he's out there just being a rock, a cone.
Yeah, and I'm gonna add on to it too that DeMarcus Walker, he got a nice ass bull rush. I've been watching him. He got a nice ass bull rush that can add on to that big body that we got in Billings, because that's a big man right there.
Bro, you know how much that tutelage that could do for Robinson? Because I think people don't realize Robinson was playing wide receiver in college at one point. Mm-hmm. So, like, he's not used to being on the line. So, the fact that he got the natural strength, once he learns the technique with Tyrese Gibson as well, these two can show them. So, that's what I look at with signings like this. Y'all always look for the splash plays. I'm not looking. We need to develop too. We got a lot of players. We got a lot of things into that we need to develop.
And I think people overlook too. Like, let's not forget the Justin Jones in all this situation, right? As much as we're talking about, like, let's
had a solid year,
let's
too.
not forget we got a 6'3", over 300-pound person who had, like you said, a solid 28 solo tackles last season, 3 sacks. Like, come on.
Yeah.
So
You just got to build and trust that these guys going to do what they're doing. They came in, said we're going to develop talent, build through the draft, and spend money right. That's all they've been doing.
And that's literally what they've been doing. We seen development in all our draft picks?
Yeah.
Have we seen development in Justin?
Yeah.
Are we building through the draft?
Yes.
So
Let's get it.
that's it. Like I understand it. I want the Bears to be back as soon as possible, and I want everything to be solved. But like this like just calm down. Like I've been seeing a lot of blasphemous tweets here in the last 12 hours, and I'm just like. Like, this ain't you realize this ain't mad. You know, it's not as simple as like, let's max out the offer and boom, they're gonna come to the team. That's not how it works in real life.
Right.
And even for the people that have played Madden, it just got decent. Like, we couldn't make any moves in Madden. So y'all should know how hard it is. Even with Madden.
So yeah, man. But I think this is a solid overall signing. I think he's gonna come in, probably more than likely start off as a depth piece, and we're still not done. I can understand the panic if we walk away from the draft and all we drafted was a bunch of wide receivers and cornerbacks. Then we can start panicking about the offensive defensive line. Like let's chill out, bro. Let's stop acting like Ryan Poles spent a first round pick on a kicker. Like, come on, man.
And I'm hearing people talk about the age gap. We want a young line. Yeah, I didn't want a young line, but a young talented line don't help.
Yeah,
it don't hurt.
And you need a mix of veterans. You have to have a mix of veterans. That's why I love what Ryan Poles said today, as far as Cody Whitehair possibly moving to center. You can have a young offensive line while that young offensive line is learning to adjust to the goddamn behemoths they finna face on the defensive end. This ain't college. You're gonna face somebody who's strong, fast, and does everything every single night. We need some veterans out there to let these young players come along. We need some tutelage as well for them. You can have a young, talented team, and you about to lose a hell of a lot for the next 2 or 3 years while they learning how to figure out the game. It's the reason why you have veterans in the league. It's the reason why most teams have players in positions, even with maybe a better player that projects to be better than them that season, starting in certain positions. You have to do that. Everybody ain't just going to come in. This ain't add water, boom, we got an offensive line. Like, that's not how it works, man.
Bro.
Facts. It's gonna take time. Everybody just need to be patient. And I'm gonna say this too: if y'all think Ryan Poles about to spend a 9th pick on Robinson, a running back, you're crazy. Please stop saying that. Please stop saying that.
Off the marijuana. If y'all really think
that ain't even
Ryan Poles, who didn't even want to. David Montgomery's base salary is $1.3 million to start off that contract. If you think that he didn't want to pay that contract, and you think he's about to spend the 9th overall pick on a running back, lay off the weed.
Stop. They got dude Pacheco. They found him at Rutgers.
Bro, you can find a running back just about.
We got David Montgomery from Iowa State. You think we gonna go because he went to Texas and he ain't no top 10 pick? Come on, y'all gotta be realistic, bro.
The only way that I would ever see Ryan Poles spending the top 10 pick on a running back is literally that was the only position that we need. No, I mean like literally every other skill position got all-stars at it, and Ryan Poles would be like, all right, bet. We just need a running back. We're gonna take the top off. Like, that's it. Calm down. Like, this ain't Madden, fam. This ain't 2K, even though I wish they would bring NFL 2K back. Calm down. Stop. Calm down, man. Like, Jesus, y'all be ready to lose y'all shit. Like, this man ain't completely turned the team around. He's only been on the job about a year and a half. Calm down, fam.
We gonna be good, man.
I blame Pace. I blame Pace for everybody else. They got y'all tweaking because go ahead.
That's something that irritates me, is that literally we complain and I don't mean us, I mean as a fan base, about our GMs or whatever, and then the moment that they do it with the Bears too, the moment that GM leaves and the new GM does something, all y'all do is bring up deals that the previous GM that y'all hated would have did. You know how many people I see bring up Garpax type deals, and I'm like, but you hate Garpax, and now y'all just acting like we should be like Ryan Pace, regardless of fit, be like, oh, we about to give you money. Why? We did that.
Exactly.
We did that for damn near a decade. Did you see where it led us? Let this man cook and build off the scheme and build off fit, and let's see where it gets us, man.
He doing well, man. Let him keep doing his thing. We chilling, man. We good. The division is wide open. Justin Fields is in a lump, bro. Where everybody, playoffs might not be this year, but if they in the conversation, in the hunt, in November, going into December, in the hunt, that's a step forward. That's something we need to be paying attention to.
Like, I think y'all forget. Did y'all forget that fast that towards the end of that last year we were scoring over 30 points a game?
Bro.
And did you forget how many games, honestly, with a better offensive line and slightly better execution and less turnovers, we probably would have won 2 or 3 more games this season?
7. It was 7 games we could have won.
So like let's chill. Let's as a fan base, let's all hold hands. I'm not saying let's be blind and act like Ryan Poles is the next coming of Jesus Devontae Christ, but I'm just saying, like, the man's cooking. Let the man cook, bro. Like, let the man
Devontae from.
Nah, bro, I've been saying that for like the last 6 months,
He just turned that man.
Jesus
is from the West Side,
Inglewood.
apparently, in his mind. Oh, bro. Devontae Christ. Okay. JDC. Okay.
Brendan L. Jet says Pace killed our cap and our draft for the last 3 years. Poles had to come in with the garbage truck, recycle truck, dump truck, moving truck, and whatever other truck you can think of. And he got it done, right? Like, he got it done. Come on,
bro. Definitely had to get that right behind the L. Jet for real. Because my man was, hey.
That's what I want y'all to do. When y'all get off this live, go look at every single move he didn't made. From starting with Khalil Mack. Just look at it. Look at all the money he recovered. Look at the draft picks we got back. Look what the draft picks we had before. And look at the cap we had before. And now look at what we had now. And y'all want to sit here talking about he still didn't fix the O-line yet. Shut the fuck up.
Because Khalil Mack went to the Chargers. I mean, he made some plays here and there, but not the Khalil Mack that we had when we first got him. Robert Quinn, he barely saw the field over there. Didn't
even win in the championship.
Yep. And then, like, Roquan, shout out to Roquan for getting his money, but come on, let's just chill out, man. Like, come on. I love y'all. I love Bears Nation, but Lord knows y'all be complaining about some shit that
that's Chicago, period. We do the same thing with the Bulls, too. Bulls, whatever team you pick. Go, bro.
That's crazy, man. But all right, solid signing by Ryan Poles. We'll see if we get anything. Now, thank God he didn't announce it at 10:30 again. Like, that's all. Like, come on, man. Like, at least it's a fairly early sign.
Come on, man.
So
took you to midnight to get a quarterback. Like, I was sitting like,
I ain't gonna lie. Wild. I did like the pickup though. I ain't gonna lie.
I like the pickup. It's just like, why you had to make that? Like, that was on the toilet pickup, one phone call pickup. Like, what?
Ryan Poles.
Well, that's exactly what happened. Ryan Poles, after he took his shit after dinner, was like, all right, man, let's go ahead and get this done. Hey, this is what I got for you. You gonna take it? All right, bet. Let's announce it. Hey, announce the deal. We good. We got locked in. All right, I'm going back to bed.
I guess I alley-ooped him that. I guess
you definitely did.
Now, you know, if you throw me an alley, I'm gonna take it and run with it. You know this, bro. You know this.
It's up there.
Indeed. Indubitably.
But thank you guys for tuning in, man. Hey, by the way, this mailbag episode tomorrow about to be jam-packed. We got like 15 voicemails. I said that they needed to show up, and then motherfuckers literally was like, all right, bet you want us to show up? We ain't gonna stop calling.
They said your ass gonna be here for the whole weekend.
Bro, we definitely getting 2 mailbag episodes this weekend, is all I can say, bro. That's tough. And they long too. Motherfuckers leaving 3-minute voice. What y'all talking about?
Y'all know 3 minutes to max. Cut it short.
We gotta treat y'all like a black funeral, bro. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Yeah, I promise I'm gonna get up and just start playing the piano. That's how I kill.
That's hilarious, man. But funny. That's funny as hell. All right, y'all. Go ahead and plug your social media. Let's get the hell up out of here, fam.
Hey, follow me on Stevo Speaks on that thing.
All right, man. Y'all just tune in Shabu's podcast, and y'all already know the #1 spot, Chicago Bears Central. Let's get it.
Absolutely. You can follow us at Chi Bear Central. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, ChicagoBearCentral@gmail.com. Lastly, you want to leave a text message and a voicemail. Number to do so, 773-242-9336. Get those mailbags in. We out this mode. We'll see you guys. I'm sure there's going to be another signing announced at some point today. We'll talk about it, man. Peace, y'all.